What's up, it's Cairo. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing Mono White, and I'm happy to announce that this is the video that I had Mythic earlier today. So I think the record going through Diamond 1 is something like 8-2, 9-3, something like that. But here are the overall stats for the last few days of this Mono White Aggro build. Happy to announce this went 18-9 over the course of the last couple days with a total playtime of 2 hours, 18 minutes. As you can see, we have a 75% on the play rate, 60% on the draw. Most matchups are pretty good. The thing that's kind of surprising here a little bit is that Gruul is the worst matchup because it's just a touch faster and it can really take you out if you're unable to set up a wall. So Gruul wants to kill you faster than you can kill it. A lot of the things that help when you're playing Gruul are Intrepid Adversary, the life gain, and also getting Adeline out with that 4 toughness. Also, we are 1-2 against Mono Black, but Mono Black seems to be on the decline now, especially with the Meat Hook Massacre ban that just went into effect today. Happy to see that we are 3-0 against Mono Red, 2-1 against Rakdos, 1-1 against the Mono White Mirror, and 2-0 against Mono Blue Tempo, 1-1 against Selesnya Enchantments. Enchantments, I think, is still pretty good. I would see that remaining a good deck in the best of one format. Probably still going to continue to be played, especially now with a Meat Hook band. And we also have a Bant deck, which we played 2 of these. I'm not sure where this deck came from, but it's a deck with Resolute Reinforcements, making 2/1/1s, Wedding Announcement, Gala Greeters, and Vampire, 2/3 Vampire. When a creature comes in, you get to draw a card. So that's around now. So that might see more play now that Meat Hook's been banned and there's a lot more tolerance for tokens. But Mono White is still strong. We're in Mythic, I think 1400 or something like that. After playing a game off camera after getting there. So I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Mono White is a good choice if you're trying to run into Mythic. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Okay, opponent's going first here. We have 2 Serra Paragons in our opening hand. Not ideal, but we'll go with it because we are on the draw, so the chances of us getting a land are high. So there's our land. We have black-red here from the opponent. That means... and blue, so that means definitely Thalia first attacks those non-creature spells. Let's attack first, see if they have anything to say about it. They might. Jund is tough. That is a tough one. So, let's do this. Let's enlist. Yeah, I guess we'll take a Peacekeeper. No, we're really looking for a Brutal Cathar here, or a Valorous stance. This is going to be an interesting turnout here. I'm not sure how this is going to go. The Corpse Appraiser, obviously they want to start making copies of that with the Fable, the Mirror Breaker. So there's a Brutal Cathar. They can't really do anything about it, I don't think. So we could take Sheoldred. That allows us to attack with everything. They block the adversary with the Corpse Appraiser. The Guardian, they take 7. If they have one play with fire, though, they take their Sheoldred back and mess us up. Okay, that's what needs to be done. See if they have a burn down the house in their hand that they didn't want to use. I doubt it. Yeah. Because they have a lot of things they want to they don't want to sweep away. Okay. Let's pump this whole squad. Yeah. Alright, good game. Got there. Okay, we're going first. This looks pretty good. Wish we had another 2-drop instead of a plains, but Mechanic into Adversary into Adeline. That's pretty aggressive. That's a pretty aggressive start, if they're, especially if they're slow. Okay, blue-white. So, let's keep in mind, could be a sweeper on the horizon. We may have to Peacekeeper on turn 3 instead of Adeline. Maybe not. Maybe next turn. Fable's interesting. So, do we go the all-out aggressive way, or do we go... They only have 1 white. So their sweeper in red would be cost 5. I think we do this. So they could have a depopulate. Overcharged Amalgam, Peacekeeper. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're taxing a lot of stuff. Maybe they don't have a sweeper because they don't want to sweep these things away. This may be just like a Jeskai mid-range type of deal. We're about to find out. Looks like no sweeper. Alright, so we'll attack first. They have to do something here. Abrade that. This will still be lethal unless they take out Adeline. Okay. Well, then we go attack. And... do we have a 1-drop in here? We do. Let's do this. They say good game. Do they have a sweeper? No, they don't. Okay. Alright, got there. So that brings us to 4 games away from Mythic. Good game. Alright, we're going first here. This hand looks pretty good. Prefer to have another land, but if we can get one of these 2-drops down and Adeline on turn 3, we're looking pretty good here, so. We shall keep it. If we see red or blue, we're probably going to go Thalia. If we see green or anything like that. Yeah. And especially basic island. That means it's probably mono blue tempo. Let's start taxing as soon as we possibly can. Probably going to do a consider here. The good news is we do have 2 Brutal Cathars for taking out Haughty Jinn. If it is indeed mono blue tempo. And, yeah, if Adeline comes down next turn, if we can draw a land, we'll be wide enough that I think we'll be really being aggressive and hard to stop. Alright, let's do it then. I could see them bouncing Thalia here. That's what I would do. Guess they don't have any interaction. Because they should have used it before the trigger. What do we have? 2 spells in the graveyard means Haughty Jinn is a 2/4 right now. Let's try to go wide. See if they want to counter that. We'll throw it on the Guardian. A lot of times versus these mono blue decks, going wide is usually the best answer. Especially some life gain. Yeah, they don't want that, so go with this. I will try again. This actually looks pretty fine. We do want to be wide, so we'll draw the mechanic. Oh, misplay there. Should have played the initiate. I planned on it, but I thought combat wasn't over, so we'll see what happens here. I think we'll still be okay, but yeah, that was pretty crappy misplay. Alright, we're not going to enlist because we want as many targets attacking as possible. We don't want to enlist with Guardian and then have it bounced. They play a creature, we have a Cathar and a mechanic for that. If they don't, we have a mechanic and a hopeful initiate. Flipping out the back. Offensive, slip out the back. Another offensive, slip out the back. Okay. Marsh of Swirling Mist would phase our stuff out. Alright, got there. A lot of times going wide against mono blue is how you have to do it. 3-way. Opponent goes first. Hands, not great, not bad. It's fine. We'll keep it. Okay, basic island again. Feel like it's mono blue. Oh no. Alright. That's our only play, is to go Sungold. Good news is we do have 2 Peacekeepers, so if we can get those down and tax some stuff, that would be great. See if they have a counter. Alright, they have Dissipate, which they didn't use. Deluge, Abrade. Big score. So they can just abrade this and destroy it right now. Let's just try to slow them down as much as we can. They have a Dissipate. They have an Abrade. They have a big score. They have Memory Deluge. Alright, let's attack first. Now is not the time to play Adeline. Now is the time to do this. Okay, Fable the Mirror Breaker. I mean, there's so much here, right? This seems like an unwinnable game, actually. There's so much interaction here. There's so much card draw. And we don't have a hand that exerts a lot of pressure. They should use the Dissipate on that. Nope. They don't have a Burn Down the House yet. They could get one. They're going to look for one now. Or a Temporal Firestorm or something. There's a good chance that they find it. If they don't find it, though, we might be able to eke out a win here. We're probably like, either they have it or they don't, right? I would assume that they don't, because they're still thinking if they had a board wipe, they would use it. Like, immediately. They have a big score. They have Sokens on, which can give them chump blockers. Oh, didn't find it. So it was basically, if they burnt down the house, like, yeah, we're dead. And then if they didn't, then we win. 2-way. We're going first with a pretty decent hand. I would prefer that we had a 3-drop, but that's fine. We can be nice and aggressive with this. If our opponent plays anything other than blue or red, we'll probably go Intrepid Adversary turn 2. Just to make this train up without any assistance from us. Hopefully this becomes a 3-4 at some point. We're going to see. What are we up against? We got 2 more wins away from Mythic. Cove. In that case, Thalia to tax some stuff. Not gonna lie, didn't expect to see that in blue and white. What else? Wedding announcement. Maybe Denick in here somewhere. Hopeful Initiate could be useful if they are running a lot of enchantments. Let's get this out and see if we can train again. Wonder if we'll see green mana. Nope. Kind of don't want to play Paragon. Not that I can right now anyway, but I feel like this is board wipe central if I've ever seen it. So let's do this. Let's try to keep our stuff on board and keep threatening. So they have to wipe it before we get more things out. Alright. Now it's this time. So we don't get our adversary blown out by a 1/1 token. Now if there's a wipe or depopulate, it has to come down. Which hopefully we can Serra Paragon. Play some other things from the graveyard. Maybe they don't have it. If they had the wipe, they would have done it. Alright, awesome. Got there. I don't know, maybe they were missing green or something. We're one away. Let's get into this next game. Alright, we're going first with a fairly good starting hand. I don't think Valorous Stance is great in the starting hand. But to draw a 3-drop, we're looking pretty good here. Or even another 2-drop. Let's get in while we can. See if they trade this. Yeah, I didn't think they would. Alright. Let's try to tax the enchantments. I think enchantments is actually... We're not favored to win this match. The good news is we do have a Valorous Stance. Which means that we can destroy something when it gets big. They're going to have enchantment-based removal, meaning that our Valorous Stance is not going to protect us from Banishing Light type of effects. They are stuck on 2 lands, though. Let's see. They say good game. It might not be, though. We don't have much power in our hand here. If they get some lands and they're not yeah, alright, let's do it. Well, this is kind of an anticlimactic last match, I think. Yes, got to Mythic. Not in the way that I would prefer to. I like to have a good game, but we are there. They got land drought. It happens to us too. So we take those wins. All right, let's see where we're at. Where are we entering in Mythic? Do we have a number or are we at a percentage here? It is October 13th, so halfway through the month here. 99%. So we're right there. Maybe another game, another win or two we'll have a get a number status. But there we have it. We are at Mythic. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up, and thank you for subscribing. I want to give a big shout out to all the channel members, the Cairo Collective. Let's see if I can name them off the top of my head. There is Eli K, there's Bruno, Country Fried from channel It Resolves on YouTube, Ben Garcia, Benjamin Clay, and Taylor Belcher. Thank you all very much for the monthly support, and I will see you next time.